I'd row. I'd row with a rowboat. No motor.
From where to where?
Well, wherever I wanted to go. My mother was always laughing, smiling. My father was the opposite. He was rough and tough. Big, you know what I mean? He didn't take no bull from you, you know what I mean? You know what they used to do in the old days? Underground down the cellar. They had these crocks. A crock, you know, they used to put lard in them. Big crock. They dug a hole, they put the crock in the ground, and put the food in there and put the cover on, and it kept it like a refrigerator. It wouldn't spoil. You know what they do? Preserve stuff in jars. Pickle this, pickle that. And there were jars. My mother had about 50 or 60 jars of this and that, jam and different things. We had to sell down the cellar shelves, all full of that stuff. We had our own chickens, had the eggs, you know. They had a way of living, you know, and you didn't have a refrigerator. You had an icebox.
Okay.
You know what an Italian refrigerator is?
What's an Italian refrigerator?
Isobox. I got out of school, the first bell rang, about 3 or 4 bells. The first one rang, out the door, through the backyards, jump over the brook, go home, go down the factory, get about 6 barrels, wooden barrels, the empty ones. I roll them up the street, put them in the yard, run the house, grab a sandwich, go back to school. You did a little bit of everything, you know. We'd go up the field, rake off the field, take all the rocks out, you know, play ball, have different teams, different leagues, you know. Well, we were raiding apples and this and that and farms, you know, kids, and I worked on bonfires, building them. And back in, you know, St. Mary's Cemetery on North Street, we used to go down there swimming naked. They had 3 big ponds where you could go swimming. I learned doing dog paddle, you know. Then I would go swimming down there naked. I always had boats from the time I was about 10 or 12 years old. Oh yeah, go fishing for flounders all the time. I had a cart. I put a rowboat on it. I'd take it down to the water, put it over. You didn't need no permits or nothing, or I have a mooring. You know, in those days, everything was wide open. I worked on the farms for a summer for 10 cents an hour. $1 a day for 10 hours on your hands and knees weeding, you know, pulling the weeds away from the plants. The guy would pick us up with a truck, and then he'd bring us home at night. Then I worked on a Saturday with my cousin. I had turnips, parsnips, no, they're big like that. So he had the husk go by the plow with the plow, loosen up the earth, and we'd pull them out. $1.50 all day. In those days, you know, you worked for everything you got, and these people nowadays, the money they get, huh? The thing is, in your family, you're the first generation. I had 4 sisters older than me, and they were all this guy, you know what I mean? But on a woman's level, you know what I mean? You can't think like a man when you're a woman, you know what I mean? And they did housework, they did this, that, took care of us and everything. But more or less, you're on your own, you know? So you learn through experience with other people and getting involved, you know? That's what you learned. You're on your own. So you don't have somebody to teach you what's right, what's wrong, or nothing, you know what I mean? You had a nice warm house, you had plenty of food, good parents, and the rest was up to you. You get the ball, take the ball and bring it, do something. There's a good reason for everything, and so you got to look at both sides of things in life, right?